Hello aspirants, welcome to Vishwam IAS Academy. So this video's topic is Kingdom Protista, Kingdom Fungi. Kingdom Protista consists of unicellular or colonial eukaryotes with diverse nutritional habits and reproduces both sexually and asexually. So the reproduction process is through meiosis and nuclear fusion. So sexually through meiosis and asexually through nuclear fusion. So it is unicellular and varying in size and shape, Protista prepare their own food through photosynthesis. So the food preparation is through photosynthesis and like animals move around by using their own energy. Next, green algae Nerochlorum is only 0.1 mm long. Giant kelps can grow up to 65 mm. Then some protists can form structures known as spores. Those are resistant to chemicals, heat, drought, and disperse in the environment. They are identified as the infectious state of organisms which cause disease in human when ingested. So this is basics of Kingdom Protista. And algae in Protista means Kingdom Protista includes 7 phyla of algae. That is depending on the classification system followed. They are photosynthetic organisms and can be differentiated on the basis of accessory photosynthetic pigments, presence of a cell wall, and the composition of a cell wall if present. So it is differentiated on the basis of these things. Accessory pigments that mask the green of the chlorophyll are responsible for the characteristic colors of many phyla. So the accessory pigments is the responsible for the characteristics color. And phylum Myxophyta, the slime molds, resemble algae, but they are multicellular or multinucleated. And they produce asexually by means of spores. So phylum Myxophyta reproduce asexually by means of spores. Next is structure of protist. Most protists contain membrane-bounded organelles called mitochondria, which break down complex molecules and in the process release chemical energy. So mitochondria helps to break down the complex molecules, and in that process it releases chemical energy. That energy gives the power that powers the rest of the cell. In addition to mitochondria and nuclei, the membrane-bounded organelles called plastids, which perform photosynthesis, also found in protist cell structure. So we are talking about structure of protist. So there is mitochondria, plastids, nuclei, and majority of protists reproduce asexually. That simply grow, the cells simply grow and divide. So it is grow and divide. However, sexual recombination also occurs, that is production of gametes and merging of DNA from individuals to form a zygote. And Kingdom Fungi. It comprises of numerous molds that grow on damp organic matter, that is bread, leather, decaying vegetation, and dead fish. So it grows on damp organic matter, and unicellular yeasts that are abundant on sugary surfaces of the ripe fruits and many parasite plants. So Kingdom Fungi comprises of these matters. Though botanists classify fungi in the plant kingdom, biologists later consider it as a separate kingdom. So most fungi can be seen through naked eye, and its study is called mycology, that is Mike's mushrooms. അപ്പോൾ ബോട്ടണിസ്റ്റ് ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസിഫൈ ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത് പ്ലാന്റ് കിങ്ഡത്തിലാണെങ്കിലും തന്നെ ബയോളജിസ്റ്റ് എന്ന് സെപ്പറേറ്റ് കിങ്ഡം ആണെന്ന് കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. They are subdivided on the basis of mycelium morphology and mode of nutrition and reproduction. Fungi constitute of filamentous tubes called hyphae. In several species, perforated walls or septa divide the hyphae into cells containing 1 or 2 nuclei. ചില സ്പീഷ്യസിൽ പെർഫോറേറ്റഡ് വാൾസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സെപ്റ്റ ഈ ഹൈഫേനെ ഡിഫറൻസ് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു, സെൽസ് ആയിട്ട് ഡിവൈഡ് ആയിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. 1 or 2 nuclei ഉള്ള സെൽസ് ആയിട്ടാണ് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്തത്. പ്രോട്ടോപ്ലാസം ഫ്ലോസ് ത്രൂ ദ opening in the septa to provide cells with nutrients which are stored in the hyphal walls as a glycogen. And it also saying that hyphae elongate from the tip nanu varunathu. Also the entire mass of hyphae is collectively called mycelium. And those are not important, just we can concentrate on the characteristics of fungi, that kingdom fungi. First is the absence of chlorophyll makes fungi non-photosynthetic, because chlorophyll is has a vital role for photosynthesis. So if there is absence of chlorophyll, this is non-photosynthetic, therefore they resort to heterotrophic nutrition, can be mutualist, parasites or saprotrophs. Digestion takes place outside the body and nutrients are absorbed directly. It's all easy to understand, right? So I'm not explaining it anymore. Body is usually amycelium, a network of 5 tubular filaments called hyphae. The body usually amycelium ആയിരിക്കും, that is 5 tubular filaments നെയാണ് നമ്മളത് പറയുന്നത്. It is called as hyphae. These may be septate, that is it has cross walls like penicillium, or aseptate like no cross walls. Cross walls നെ septate എന്ന് പറയും, no cross walls നെ aseptate എന്ന് പറയും. For example, mucor. Next, rigid cell walls containing chitin as the fibrillar material. Chitin is nitrogen containing polysaccharide, very similar in structure to cellulose with a high tensile strength. So cellulose similar structure ആയിരിക്കും ഈ ചിറ്റിനുള്ളത്. It therefore gives shape to the hyphae and prevents osmotic bursting of cells. Next, if carbohydrate is stored, it is usually as glycogen and not starch. ഇപ്പോൾ carbohydrate സ്റ്റോർ ചെയ്താൽ അത് usually glycogen ഫോമിലായിരിക്കും. They reproduce by means of spores and non-motile organisms. They cannot move. So this is the diagram of mushroom growth. And mushroom belong to phylum Basidiomycetes. And also mushroom is the fruiting body of a soil dwelling fungus is called mushroom. ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ കിങ്ഡം ഫംഗൈനെ കുറിച്ച് പഠിക്കുന്നതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഈ ഒരു പോയിന്റ്സ് പറയുന്നത്. The fungus itself consists of mycelium. Mycelium means we said that the entire mass of hyphae is collectively called mycelium എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞായിരുന്നു. So it is a loose network of hyphae or fungal threads. When conditions are favorable, the hyphae form a dense spherical mass that pushes up through the soil. So when you see the diagram, you will get, when I read the sentence, അപ്പോൾ കണ്ടീഷൻസ് ഫേവറബിൾ ആണെങ്കിൽ ഈ ഹൈഫെ ഒരു ഡെൻസ് സ്ഫിരിക്കൽ മാസ് സോയിൽ നിന്നും ഇജക്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ തുടങ്ങും. ഇനിഷ്യലി ദ സ്റ്റോക്ക് ആൻഡ് ക്യാപ്പ് ആർ ജോയിൻഡ് ബൈ എ തിൻ ആൻഡ് പ്രൊട്ടക്റ്റീവ് മെംബ്രെയിൻ. But as the stalk grows, stalk വളരുംതോറും the membrane ruptures to expose the spore-lined gills. അപ്പം നമുക്ക് കാണാൻ പറ്റും, you can see from the image that the gills lined with basidia. അപ്പോൾ അത് വളരും തോറും നമുക്കിങ്ങനെ grill lined ആയിട്ടുള്ളൊരു പോർഷൻസ് കിട്ടും. Each mushroom release millions of spores. The reproductive cycle in mushrooms is complex. They produce spores which then undergo sexual reproduction under proper environmental conditions. റീപ്രൊഡക്റ്റീവ് സൈക്കിൾ എന്നുള്ളതൊരു കോംപ്ലക്സ് മാനറാണ് ഇവിടെ. അപ്പോൾ സ്പോൾസ് യൂസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ് ദേ പ്രൊഡ്യൂസ് സ്പോൾസ്, റൈറ്റ്? അത് സ്യൂട്ടബിൾ എൻവിറോൺമെന്റൽ കണ്ടീഷനിൽ സെക്ഷൽ റീപ്രൊഡക്ഷൻ നടക്കും. Mushrooms belong to phylum Basidiomycetes. It named for the tiny club-shaped structure called basidia, and that these fungi used to produce spores. So these are the mushroom growth. Next, we can see that there is edible mushrooms and inedible mushrooms, right? Inedible mushrooms are deadly poisonous. Also, the edible species include sponge mushrooms or morels. inky caps and shaggy manes of genus Coprinus. Next is kingdom Plantae. ഇത്രയും മാത്രം അറിഞ്ഞാൽ മതി kingdom fungi. Next kingdom Plantae, that is plant kingdom. With about 2.5 lakh species of mosses, like liverworts, ferns, flowers, bushes, trees and other plants, the kingdom Plantae accounts for the largest proportion of Earth's biomass. So it has the largest proportions of the Earth's biomass. Aquatic and terrestrial plants, which are the basis of all food webs, contribute life-supporting oxygen to the atmosphere and provide to the humans fossil fuels, medicines and other substances required for the existence. So it is just saying that how important the plant is and its kingdom is. The plant kingdom we can divide into two types: embryo stage absent and embryo stage present. Embryo stage absent, it is algae. You can divide into three types: green algae, brown algae and red algae. Green is, of course, all know that it is chlorophyll, that is chlorophyta, and red algae means R, you can connect it with letter R, rhodophyta. Brown algae is phaeophyta. Next, embryo stage present is two types: vascular tissues absent ആയിട്ടുള്ളതും vascular tissues present ആയിട്ടുള്ളതും. Vascular tissues absent is bryophytes. It is again divided into two, that is liverworts and mosses. Liverworts means Hepatophyta, mosses means Bryophyta. And also hornworts, Anthocerophyta. And next is vascular tissues present, that is Tracheophytes, seed absent and seed present, Pteridophytes, Spermatophytes. Okay, well, seed present is Pteridophytes, seed absent is Pteridophytes and seed present is Spermatophytes. Pteridophytes are classified into three: Lycopodophyta, Arthrophyta, ferns. Lycopodophyta means club mosses, Arthrophyta means horsetails. And the seed present is spermatophytes. The spermatophytes is seed naked and seed inside fruit. Seed illadhum, seed ulladhum. Seed naked means gymnosperms, and it is again classified into two: cycads, conifers. And the seed inside fruit is angiosperms, that is dicots and monocots. So this is plant kingdom. Plant kingdom exam point of view ഉള്ളത് ഏകദേശം നമ്മൾ നോക്കിക്കഴിഞ്ഞു. നെക്സ്റ്റ് other classifications means terrestrial plants and plants other classifications ആണ് പറയുന്നത്. Terrestrial plants it grow on soil, hydrophytes it grow in water, epiphytes perch on other plants but do not take nourishment from them. Other plants ലായിരിക്കും, പക്ഷെ അവരിൽ നിന്ന് ന്യൂട്രിയൻസ് ഒന്നും എടുക്കാറില്ല. They are not rooted in the soil but upon branches and stems of other plants. For example, fern. Xerophytes means grow in dry habitats like deserts, like cacti. Mesophytes means thrive under conditions intermediate between very wet and very dry. So neither wet nor dry, അങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു intermediate conditions-ലായിരിക്കും. A great variety of crops like beans, tomatoes, peas, etc. belong to this category. And parasitic means lack of chlorophyll and therefore cannot prepare their own food. And carnivorous, it traps insects and other small creatures on their sticky leaves and digest them to obtain nitrogen and other material essential for their growth. Example, insectivorous plants like pitcher plant and bladderwood. So these are other classification, and we will see kingdom Animalia, that is animal kingdom, on the next video. Thank you.